नाइस अगर हम
रजा भाई
2-3 मिनट और दे दें ताकि लोग थोड़े और जरा जमा हो सके। आई होप मैंने अभी
रजा भाई
मेजर ग्रुप्स में फिर से डाल
रजा
दिया है।
भाई रजा भाई
जी जी
वी आर गोइंग लाइव।
ओके।
Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I welcome everyone who has joined us in this live presentation today. My name is Ashar Zaidi and I represent IMI Media Wing. Today we are going to talk about IMI's coveted dream project and also get some updates from Mr. Wizarat Rizvi. We are going to start the proceedings today with the recitation of Holy Quran. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna atayna kal kausar. Fasalli rabbika wanhar. Inna shane aka huwal abtar. Sadaqallahu al-aliyyul azim. Once again, I would like to welcome everyone who has joined us, and we are still hoping and waiting for more people to join us from across the world. IMI's dream project in New Jersey is a realization of 25 years of hard work by IMI, its founders, and its visionaries. It has been hitting some delays. Why have the delays been happening? What is the current situation? And what can we expect in days to come? We have with us, and we're very honored to have Mr. Wizarat Rizvi with us, who is the CEO of International Health Initiative, also known as IHI. He is the person in charge of this project, and he will be delivering key important notes on this project. So, without any further delay, I would like to invite Mr. Vizaratan sir to come and tell us what this project is all about and what is the current situation. Vizaratan, Assalamu alaikum, and over to you.
Walaikum salam. This is Wizarat Rizvi. I've been involved with IMI for a long time. Currently heading International Health Initiative, as Ashar was kind enough to mention it. It is the for-profit wing of International IMI, and it has been like almost 30 years. Let me go through some slides to go over with what we have been up to so far has accomplished in this process. Give me a minute. Let me get the slideshow going. I'm able to share these slides, Ashar. I guess this is the first slide.
Yes,
Imamia, about 25 years of excellence. We envisioned a dream project. For that, we needed a for-profit subsidiary, which the sole shareholder is Imamia Medics International, and we call it International Health Initiative. It was established in 2017, as you can see. Our mission, and this is very important to understand from the functional point of view of IHI, that we are mandated to generate revenue for IMI to fund its nonprofit activities and continue its humanitarian work. IHI essentially is a pass-through vehicle for for-profit functions of IMI. Our investment thesis is to provide safe, low-risk investment opportunities for investors while providing leverage returns to IMI. As an initial investment for our community members, we raised about 1.9 million way back in 2017, 2018, when we were purchasing the property itself. And those amounts have been returned with profit to individual investors. The dream project basically is a continuing care retirement community. And the 100%, as I mentioned, of the IHI profits will go towards supporting IMI. Our initial variations were having a global headquarters for IMI, along with library and quite a few of other functions, along with assisted living, senior housing, etc. Now, we ran into a roadblock, and that is basically a financial roadblock. We needed about $2.5 million additional to bring it to a groundbreaking, shovel-ready project, what we call it. And we were not able to. So what basically IMI board told us that go ahead and come up with the funds. So IHI went and found an investor willing to do the senior housing project for us, with us, and that is 𝐔𝐻𝐿. It's a New York Stock Exchange listed company. We did the feasibility study, financial, etc., and the year 5 valuation for our project, including the senior housing, was about 85 million that we had established at that time, coming up with roughly a net operating income of 7 million for IMI. Currently, I would venture to guess that the portion that IHI would be involved in would be a little bit north of 85 million, close to about 110, $115 million. That would be the year 5 valuation post-stabilization now. In terms of traction and land value, we were anticipating that in 2023, the land would be worth about $9 to $12 million. Currently, part of the land that we have worked with 𝐔𝐻𝐿 is roughly $11 million. We will still have our own portion where we will do the assisted living building and the skilled nursing facility, the nursing home, etc. We'll still have that available. And we will still have the 75,000 square feet of a medical office, professional office building, along with another building of our urgent care facility. And let me show you what the current building would look like, if I can share this structure with you. Can you see the slide? Asher?
But we're still stuck on the CCRC plan submitted.
Oh,
then.
All right, let me go back to the sharing. It should share. Let me go back to the screen sharing.
I see you.
Yep, I am going to go back and give you that also.
Thank you.
All right. Now you can see it.
Now we're up.
All right. Now this, if you can see my cursor, this is the urgent care building that is on Route 130, which is a main thoroughfare. That's 9,000 square feet. This second building is the medical professional building that would that originally was 3-story. Now it is 5, because with all the discussions with the township, we have to we got it removed. We removed this building, which was for the wellness center. And what they had essentially suggested that increase the height on the on this particular building, the medical professional building, and move the functions from the third building on a commercial lot to the medical office building, which I guess that was one of the conditions for getting the approvals. So we moved it there. And all these are 92 townhomes, age-restricted townhomes that 𝐾𝐽 is building. These are the senior housing portion of what we have started with. This would be the building for the assisted living or skilled nursing facility. And this would be 2.5 floors. It's a 15,000 square foot footprint. And the same 15,000 square foot footprint is for the assisted living memory care facility. What these buildings look like, let me see if I can share that part also. I'll come to that. And the swimming pool that we had, enclosed swimming pool in the wellness center, would come into this area as an atrium setup between the two buildings. The food service from this wellness center, we had a food service program that will go to the medical office complex, probably in the basement and first floor, as a cafeteria, style dining, etc. So these are some of the changes that has been done. Let me go back to my timeline. We expect the proceeds from the builder to IHI roughly $11 million. We are still retaining the commercial land to develop in the first phase, the 75,000 square feet medical office building. At net lease, triple net is about $22 per square foot here in this area. The same thing would go for the urgent care pain management center, the 9,000 square foot that we anticipate. The assisted living, memory care, rehab, etc. will be in the next phase that we'll develop. Currently, I am discussing with the architects, Mid-Atlantic architects, in terms of how we are going to fit everything that we want to do in the assisted living, memory care, etc., and the inpatient rehab, etc., on those two buildings. We have started that discussion, so we can move forward on our design stage. Let's see, where are we? In the past, we did go through the condo, etc., etc., but those are all that senior housing has been eliminated in this process as far as we are concerned. It is being done by 𝐾𝐽. In terms of approval process timeline, we are looking at, it took us about almost a year after agreement was signed with 𝐾𝐽 to redo our plans and work with them to get the expression of interest, redeveloper, and the redevelopment plan approved. In July, the redevelopment plan was officially approved, which was only 2 months ago. And now we are waiting for the expression of interest. Hello? We are awaiting township to provide us with the official document approving the expression of interest and redeveloper of record for IHI as well as for 𝐾𝐽. As far as the site plan is concerned, it is in conjunction with what IHI has been doing along with 𝐾𝐽, because there's a lot of easements that have to be worked out between us. There have been a lot of other agreements, side agreements that would have to be done between IHI and 𝐾𝐽, and the township. So this is where we are, and the builder anticipates the construction to begin sometimes in 2026. And about the same time, we would also, inshallah, start the construction of the first phase, which would be the urgent care pain management center and our 75,000 square foot medical office professional building. We want to do Route 130 buildings first before doing the assisted living and children's pavilion, etc., that we had anticipated doing. Now, as far as the investments are concerned, that condo opportunity is all completed. It's done because now we have 𝐔𝐻𝐿 doing that part. We do have opportunities which as part of the CCRC, where we are looking at investment from the community elsewhere for the medical professional building, the 75,000 square foot building, the assisted living, memory care, and skilled nursing facility buildings. So these are where we are still looking for some investors. We are still working out the details of how we would work on it. The point that I would be remiss for getting full expression of interest signed for the assisted living, memory care, and skilled nursing facility with the township. One of the key requirements was who is going to operate it. We are in process, and we have had quite a few discussions with a major party in the south of the country, where they are willing to invest along with what they call is they'll put some skin in the game, along with because they have almost 30 facilities nationwide that they operate or own and operate facilities. We are discussing it, how they would work with us on that. So this is one of the key requirements for the township, because we don't have the expertise. They are giving us we are the redevelopers on record, but for them to actually be comfortable, they need to know who the operator would be. So this is where we are as far as the township is concerned. The phase 1 and 1A and B that you saw earlier, we can do that without any issues with the township. Now, the website is not operational yet. We are working on it, so please don't use this these email addresses. My telephone number could be used for any further questions or queries that you may have in the next few days or so. And I am open for all sorts of questions, and we'll more than happy to answer them.
Thank you, Wizarat Uncle, for the wonderful updates. So we open the floor now for questions. If anyone has any concerns, any questions, you're more than welcome to share us. Thank you. Does anyone have any question for Wizarat Uncle?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I do.
Please, can you introduce yourself, sir, first?
Of course. My name is Anwar Abbas. I'm calling from California. And one of the points that was mentioned early in the speech, that there was some setback or delayed. What were the delayed and why? Could you expand upon that, please?
Certainly. First and foremost, we are basically, IHI is a volunteer organization. We all 8 board members and 4 work people who put in the time. Actually, they are all volunteers. Number one. Number two, the main drawback was coming up with the funds. We were able to buy the land by donations. IMI was able to buy the land, but in order for the land to be, that's raw land with no approvals. Now in order to get the necessary approvals and make it shovel ready, you need to spend almost $2.5 million. And that was our main drawback. When we went to the community with a proposal that, give us commitment to buy 5 units of senior housing, and those were huge units for $50,000 apiece, we got 2 responses. One from Louisiana, and one from Texas. And then we went back and formed a condo association. We did a lot of work on that. We had the attorney work up the condo association, came up with the drawings, spent a lot of money coming up with everything, but interest was there. But nobody want to really come up and make that commitment for the money part. And if there's no money, what do you do? So IMI in their, the board actually told IHI that you are the business guys, find the money and move ahead. And that's what we did. We were able to find 𝐔𝐫𝐿, and the homes that they will be selling would be in the range of $800,000 to $1 million. These age-restricted housing. So this is the basic. If I'll say one thing, that would be money, finances.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Anyone else has a question for Uncle?
Yes, I do. Kamal from Dallas.
Please, sir, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for the detailed description and current situation. So I am still unable to understand it well. Where was the shortfall? Was it in the vision? Was it in the expectation? Was it in the estimate for raising the funds? If the fund raise base was not there, then why did we have all these plans? And was it the community? Was it the financial team that miscalculated it? If you can elaborate on that, please.
Yeah, I think when we are talking about money, it is very difficult for people. Maybe one of the things that could have happened, see, these are all conjectures. I am not in anybody's heart, but the discussion was very positive. It was just that getting that money, getting that final commitment wasn't there. And I don't think we can actually blame any planning on it, because the planning was sound, because as I elaborated in one of the slides, that the feasibility, the financial feasibility was done by a major reputable entity. So the financial feasibility was very good. It was anticipated that upon stabilization, 5-year stabilization, we will be able to get almost 7 million in revenue for IMI. So net profits rather. So all the T's were crossed and I's dotted before even we bought the land. So that was all done properly. I don't know if we can really pinpoint and say that was the mistake. It's just not there.
Right, Uncle. Point taken. Do we have anyone else who has a question? You're more welcome to ask, please.
So, if I may ask a question here.
Sure.
The original plan also had the MI headquarters and the auditorium. So that is not part of the plan anymore.
Not in this lot, no. Because those were some things that needed to be sacrificed in order to get the project moving.
Okay.
The library, the headquarters, they are not there. But it is not that they are gone. Hopefully in the future, once the thing starts moving and people can see what that the IMI needs that headquarters. There's no two ways about it, because of their involvement in throughout the world and all that.
So if I understand correctly from I think what is being presented is there was a solid plan built with the feasibility studies done by the engineering firm, the architects, and the financial projections were put together. The whole plan was presented to the community, which showed a lot of interest, but no one actually put the money where their mouth was. And that's why the revised plan. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. And one of the things I think what was interesting for me at least, that subsequently a lot of people have come forward and says, "Hum to khareedne wale the," but that's that's neither here nor there, because where is the money to bring it to shovel-ready stage? And the township constantly, because I was in every meeting of the township, and it just takes a lot of time to get things approved in any town nowadays. And their question was, show me the money. And one of the reasons why we are getting the approval now has been that they can see the money.
Okay, no, thank you. Understood.
And I'm hoping that with the operators that we are in discussions currently, that we will be able to get the rest of it also in a timely fashion. Currently, see, with 45,000, if it would have been the 3 floors of, let me see if I can show you the buildings. If it would have been the 3 floors that we originally had for the Route 130 professional building and the 9,000 square feet of urgent care, we do have commitment from certain people for about, the 9,000 square feet essentially is done, the urgent care and the pain management. There are 2 individuals who are interested. So that lease now could be signed because we have something that we can offer to sell. The reason we were not able to get any leases signed is because we had no approvals. Now we are getting there and we can have certain leases signed. And I think on the professional building side, we have people who have shown interest. Again, showing interest is something else. Signing leases is another story totally, as we all know.
Wizarat, this is Mubarak. May I put in a couple of minutes if you don't mind?
Sure, please.
𝐍𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐶, everybody. My name is Wizarat Rizvi. I am an assistant to Wizarat Occasionally, I help him out, which is very rare. In answer to all your questions, 2 reasons for major delays, as Wizarat Bhai has explained. Number 1, primary was finances. Our community was very kind to step up to the podium and say, we will be very much involved, we will buy, we will lease, all those objectives. But when it came to coming up with actual hard cash, everybody was absent, almost. That's 1. Number 2, the township kept sending us back to the drawing board again and again and again. And both these things became extremely time consumable, and my hat is off to Wizarat Bhai for his persistence and patience, because he kept at it. And number 3, Wahib Bhai, in answer to your question about IMI headquarters, once this property starts generating income, there will be funds to develop that piece also. And so we have not forgotten about it. It's in the long game. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate your help.
See, this is what the architects have essentially, as far as the conceptuals were concerned. These were the 2 buildings, 3 floors. You guys can see the slides, right?
Yes, we can.
So this is basically, we have, for the memory care, we will be having a rooftop arrangement, not necessarily with this, probably a little bit higher walls. This is the concept that we have. The new concept is where we use rooftop arrangements nowadays. We anticipate it to be flat roof with a rooftop garden for memory care, and possibly for skilled nursing home, palliative care, etc. So people don't really have to go down, but they can stay on the. And this building, this was the Route 130 building that I have referred in some of these discussions. That would be 5 levels, and it would be essentially flat roof, because we are allowed. We moved some functions from our wellness center building, because that was another discussion that we had. Hopefully this might work. This would be a 5 something about.
Rizvi sahab, can you please mute yourself?
Ji, Assalamualaikum.
Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please. Do you have a question for Wizarat uncle?
No, basically the plan is great. Only thing is the community do not have a sense at this time, because most of them are young or under 50, and they did not realize that what's the importance of this kind of project, and they don't want to dump any money in there. Unfortunately, the community wants to buy new cars, new houses, and new everything, but they don't foresee what's the end of their life will be or where they'll live. So they don't want to put any money in this kind of project. I'm sorry to say, but most of the time, people do have enough money. It's not that they're just pauper. Yes, when we came, we were empty-handed, but now most of them are well-to-do, but they do not foresee where the end will be. I know one of my community members is in nursing home right now. What a miserable life is. This project started with the idea of most of the physicians who are in practice. They saw the growth as well as the comfort they can provide for our people, but they do not, community do not feel that they will end up in these kind of places very soon. So that's why it's suffering, and Wizarat uncle has to do a lot of work without money. And besides this, a lot of town offices are making so difficult every step. Every step is so difficult to get over. But if it's somebody else, most of these companies who have their nursing home, they get it approved in a month or 2 or 3 or 6 months. But our projects takes years and years. His efforts are appreciated. He is doing a lot of work, and he suffered a lot because of lack of money as well as township resistance. Anyway, inshallah, he'll be successful. I'm with him. And maybe I'll buy one of my old last days of my life to stay in those kind of place. Thank you.
These are very thoughtful insights. Anyone else before we go towards wrapping up this session?
Just a last question, if I may.
Mr. Rizvi, please go ahead.
Does 𝐔𝐽𝐝 has any consideration for the community if they purchase in that community, in the new development, or it's at market prices?
Excuse me. By the way, what is the price of one of the apartment or condo?
Let me tackle Wahid's question first. I have discussed it with the 𝐔𝐽𝐝 powers to be from day one. I don't have an answer yet. When would I have an answer? I have no idea, but certainly there would be, we're working towards a discounted rate. Once they establish the pricing, they haven't actually indicated what their list price would be for their townhomes at this time. But all indication based upon what they are paying us is that it would be between $800 to $1 million, especially with the cost of construction going up every day, thanks to our current leadership in Washington. Second, the answer for Mr. Kazmi, the townhomes that they will be selling, the senior housing, see the memory care and the assisted living would be essentially on monthly rentals that the operators would be doing, and that has to be set up based upon the market at this time. But there will be certainly there will be certain charity component because we are supposed to keep 18% at Medicaid rates for the state of New Jersey. So that will be there. And that is one of the things that we use to entice the township from the affordable housing point of view to get the approval process moving faster, because they are short in Robbinsville for the affordable housing quota. So the townhomes, the pricing has not been set yet.
Is it the assisted living is supported by the Medicaid and Medicare?
Assisted living normally at this location, which is would be the minimum would be affordable care rates, which would be Medicaid rates, but that would be 18%. The rest would be market rates. When we started the project at that time, the New Jersey average was $3,700 a month for regular assisted living facility, whereas today it is over $7,500 a month. I don't know how we can afford that. God forbid if we need it. The other, for Medicaid, Medicare does not pay for assisted living. But in memory care, there are a lot of items that Medicare could pay. Those are some of the things that we intend to have our social services wing as part of IHI. When we get there, we can't hire anyone yet, but there will be people, specialists in explaining us how we can use Medicaid, Medicare, and other sources of funding if need be. So those are experts in their own field, and they'll be able to help us establish that. As far as the Tilmiz Pavilion is concerned, there are 10 beds that would be there for the affordability aspect for our own community that we have promised, and they'll be there for assisted living facility. Did I answer your question, sir?
Quite a bit, but as New York has more liberal policy regarding the support
Yes.
of assisted living patients, because I'm seeing 4 of these people's, my friend, and I don't know about New Jersey state, how they subsidize it. Now, if we all are going to assisted living soon, because we are in the age of 60, 70, close to 80, and we cannot live in single houses because we need a lot of support and assistance. And these assisted living places are more feasible for many aspects. So let's think about that and make it more viable. Otherwise, we'll be suffering a lot.
Well, let me share something else also, because we are IHI is also, we're very cognizant of the fact that, yes, we will need cheaper alternates. And we are actually actively looking for and have discussion with some other towns also about obtaining a smaller piece of property and do something about it on an affordable part of session. This is something that has not been made public by anyone yet from IMI or IHI yet, because we don't have any firm information on this, but we are actively looking to come up with a solution for that specific situation. And I can assure you that we will actively work on it. And I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. I got some ideas, but I just explained my ideas, where we are heading to, because I'm 76, and soon I'll be needing this kind of support.
Oh, let's see when we get there. Who knows? Maybe we'll have something soon to announce, inshallah. But right now, that's all I can really share, is that we are actively working on that issue for our community. As far as answering your question, yes, New York is a lot more liberal as far as support for assisted living and memory care patients than New Jersey. New Jersey has some, but not a whole lot. That's the reason I suggested that we will have a group of experts who would be available as part of our social services wing of IHI, who can assist prospective patients, residents coming into it. And the other thing, what is happening nationally is that nursing homes are actually being changed into assisted living facilities for one basic reason. It is the equity that establishes a lot of patients, and they stay in assisted living instead of going to a nursing home. However, we also plan, as part of the skilled nursing that I had mentioned, the building, 10 beds of palliative care, where that's the end of life care, basically. So those are some of the things that we do see a need, and we should accommodate as much as we can.
Wizarat uncle, thank you very much for the insights, and I hope most of the concerns have been addressed. So if anyone else doesn't have any question, we would like to wrap up this session. Uncle, thank you once again for your insights, and thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Thank you very much. Any questions, you can reach me at wizarat@gmail or 609-760-7946. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone.